Hey everyone, in today's session we are going to solve some fill in the blanks and learn some new words. Now, before we start, let us know importance of vocabulary, in which exams it will be used, and apart from exams, like why should you do it, how difficult it is, and few more trivia and details about vocabulary. So if we talk about vocabulary, students, understand one thing first of all. Vocabulary is important for exams simply to understand your passages, isn't it? You know that passages are not that easy. They are difficult. After every third or fourth line, you get to see new word, and that kind of slows down your speed because you just want to stop and know that word. Otherwise, you don't want to read further because you know that will kind of hamper your overall understanding of the passage and then thereby affecting your accuracy. So, of course, it is important not just for your direct vocab based questions like synonym, antonym. You know, SNAP is all about vocabulary, isn't it? Apart from that, your CET, NMAT, TIS, ZAT, IFT for that matter also have a lot of vocabulary questions. If we talk about CAT exam, again, the kind of passages you get, summary question, the language as well as vocabulary is such that your regular reading habit must be really good. So, although we are solving some questions today, but just so that your vocabulary should be good, everyone, yes, you need to practice some questions. Having said that, you must read regularly, everyone. Because when you read regularly, not only you understand the meaning of words, but also you learn the context and its usage. And when you learn the words with its context and usage, you remember them for the longer time. So make sure you take out 1 hour daily to read, right, something or the other, right? Okay. Now, okay. Now, how exactly can you learn words? There are various methods you can learn words. For example, mnemonics. Mnemonics. To associate a word with something, with a person, with a situation, object, etc. Apart from that, you can also learn words through roots. Word Power Made Easy. You can join my Telegram channel or group known as Verbal Aptitude. You can join this wherein you will get a lot of vocabulary, which the words which are common in management exams. You'll get that PDF. You'll also get a famous book through which you can learn word root, that is Word Power Made Easy by Norman Lewis. Right, you'll get the PDF of that as well. You'll get a lot of other solving material. So join that and let me know, like if any other material you need, if you have any other questions, like you can interact with me there on Telegram as well, right, through my group. And the third way simply is reading, as I said. And I personally recommend reading as the best way to learn words. Of course, there are many more to learn words through groups with secondary meanings, etc., etc. But there's no alternative or the best option to this, right? These are the options because the exam is near. You can't learn so many words. You can't read so many books, of course, and that's why these are like shortcut methods. But you know the difference between shortcut and long cut, right? Shortcut does help you, but you will forget these words if you don't revise. But if, when you read, you have to revise less as you're reading. Those words you will come across on daily basis, some here or there, and then you will remember these words with the usage and context, which is much more important. Now, to join my sessions on an academy platform, be it my special classes or my plus batches, you can use this code and get a 10% discount or even for free. Like if you're watching free classes, free quizzes, you can use this as a free invite code, right? This can be a free invite code as well as for paid sessions. So let's go ahead to the questions. Now this is going to be very interesting exercise, everyone. Now here every question has two blanks, as you can see. This one, and again question number three, two blanks. Now the condition is, the directions are, both the blanks must be filled with the same word. But a word may have primary as well as secondary meaning. So here we are learning both. What we are learning? We are learning primary primary and secondary secondary meanings of any word. For example, let me solve the first question for you. When we had been lost in the dash on the blank for 3 days without food, our guide decided to dash us, taking the last of our water with him. So think for a minute, think for half a minute, and think, where what exact word should we put which will fit both the blanks, it may have different meanings, right? It may have different contexts, and that will happen. One blank will have one blank in one sentence will have primary meanings, and the one more another will have secondary meaning, but the spelling and everything else will be same. So for example, if we talk about this one, question number 1, the correct answer is desert and desert. Here, desert means the place, right? The Thar Desert, the Sahara Desert. So we had been lost in the desert. This refers to the dry place, right? Where you see a lot of Rajasthan, a lot of sand. And this he decided to desert us, as in he decided to abandon us, alienate us, leave us, taking the last of our water with him. Going to be. So I want you to participate in this, guess your answers, and more for more synonyms, for more questions, for more discussion. Feel free to write down in the comment box below so that we can initiate this discussion. And let me know if you have any more requirement, any particular session you need regarding vocabulary, as we are going to do much more vocabulary and grammar sessions in this week. So write down your requirements below in the comment box. I'll bring that session for you very soon. Now, after 10 years of hard work, the dash of fed up, so fed up as in FedEx, samajh lo, right? For example, was forced to watch his company dash during the Great Depression. The Great Depression is a recession. So after 10 years of hard work, the person, the boss of the company, was forced to watch his company go down, sink during the Great Depression. So think of a word which can fit both the blanks. And of course, it can have primary as well as secondary meaning. So the correct answer here is founder and founder. Now here the founder is basically one who starts the company, right? One who finds the company, one who is the main creator of that idea or of the company. So one who starts the company. The company belongs to the founder. Whereas this founder means sink. So again, I repeat, we are doing, so I hope you got the idea, a very clear idea now. We are doing basically an exercise where we are filling up the blanks with similar words, but those words which have primary as well as secondary meaning. So the first word will have its regular meaning, and second word will have secondary meaning. Not necessarily the first word will have like secondary meaning, second will have primary, but the word will have two meanings in two different blanks. Now let's do question number 3. This spicy red curry is perfect for this cold winter, semicolon, but I think you need to dash it further with a bit of garlic. So understand one thing again, whenever your two sentences are connected by a semicolon, we call it what? A semicolon, right? A semicolon. The meaning, the context of both the sentence must always be same. Whatever is it written in the first part, second part should convey a similar tone, similar context, similar meaning. Right? Always remember that, because this will help you with the with other fill in the blanks questions. Now this spicy red curry is perfect for this cold winter season, but I think you need to season it further. Means the seasoning as basically means spices, adding spices like oregano, chili flakes, what you use on pizza as pizza, pizza seasoning, of course we call it. And this season is like weather, winter season, summer season, monsoon is coming up, right? Game of Thrones is over, so winter for there is not coming soon, right? So yeah, those season is that. So of course primary meaning, and here we have secondary meaning. Yeah, correct. All right. Now I want you to take now in next few questions which are again on the similar lines. I want you to pause after every question before I give you the correct answer. Try to answer on your own when you're solving this exercise with me, and then see if it is correct or not. Of course, I'll be giving answers here, but I want you to try on your own, right? To challenge yourself so that everything will be easier for you in the exam. Okay, now question number 4. Mrs. Roy used to be a spendthrift, semicolon, but after the recent stock market crash, both she and her dash blank have been forced to blank their resources. So think for a while, tell me what could be the meaning here, and accordingly, like guess, write in the comment box, and then we will discuss. So I'll give you a few seconds to think. So she and her husband have been forced to husband their resources, right? So she and her husband, as in her partner, her spouse, and husband, as in to collect to save their resources now because they have lost almost everything in stock market crash. Save. Mr. Smith had a terrible sense of dash, but since he was our boss, all of us were forced to dash him and laugh at his dreadful jokes. So he had a terrible sense of humor, and we were forced to humor him. Again, humor him. So this sense of humor means someone who can crack jokes, someone who can be funny, comical, like that. Whereas we were forced to humor him, we were forced to flatter him, respect him. Okay, because he's boss, although he's cracking dreadful jokes, we have to laugh because he's our boss, even though we don't feel like laughing. So if that means you're humoring someone, you're giving in Hindi, you're giving bhav to someone. That. Okay. Now, based on again same lines, few more questions. Each sentence again has two blanks, and we have to same word. So same thing. Whatever we were doing in last few questions, same thing we are doing here as well. When the dash flying aircraft started circling the field, the cows began to dash anxiously and run around in circles. So think for a while, and then after that we will like answer. I want you to think for like 5 seconds before I like give you the answer. So when the low low flying aircraft is of course low. The aircraft is not flying above the sky or above. Okay, so it feels safe. It is there. No, it is very low or near ground, near to the ground. So that's why cows began to low anxiously and run around in circles. That means their sound, like they are, like basically their sound is very anxious. Like they're scared now. So sound is what this law refers to. Only four people are willing to come for a picnic this Sunday. This dash would rather dash during the weekend. So only four people are willing to come for a picnic this Sunday. And then what do you think? Again, 5 to 10 seconds for you to think. So the rest would rather rest during the weekend, right? So बाकी के आराम करेंगे, right? So this rest is like taking rest, relaxing, chilling. The rest means people who are not going. So those. Her mood was just the dash of mine. I wanted to dash while she wished to remain silent. Now read the sentence on your own and think what is that one word which can fit both the blanks. Her mood was just the opposite of mine. Converse of mine. I wanted to converse, as in talk, while she wished to remain silent. So her mood was just the opposite of mine. I was feeling like talking, chatty. I was right. I was chatty, where she wanted to remain silent. So converse here will be conversation or talk, the secondary meaning. If you plan to take up hiking seriously, I suggest you dash a pair of sturdy canvas shoes. They will offer good dash on even the most slippery of surfaces. So if you plan to take up hiking seriously, you need to buy good sturdy canvas shoes. I suggest you dash a pair of, so buy or something like take, borrow, buy something. and they will offer good grip on even the most slippery. So you need something grip, and then buy or borrow. So, but what is that one word which means both, which it has primary and secondary meaning similar to that? So think a synonym or something. So that will be purchase. Yes, purchase a pair of sturdy canvas shoes. They will offer good purchase as in grip. So here purchase means grip, and this purchase will be buy. Okay. Now question number 10th. Her constant efforts at losing weight were only a dash success. Semicolon. She was too dash to chocolates to avoid them totally. So what she was too, like she could not control eating chocolates, and that's why she could not lose weight, at least whatever she was expecting, she could not lose weight to that extent. So what is that one common word again which can fit both the blanks? I want you to think for like few seconds, and then we'll discuss it together. As I said, feel free, everyone, please feel free to write your suggestions, comments, everything in the comment box regarding what other sessions you need, synonyms of this word. Your participation is highly appreciated. So yes, were only a partial success. She was too partial to chocolate. So it was only a partial, not a wholehearted success. Or no, she did not do it because she was too partial to chocolates to avoid them. She can't avoid them totally. She has to eat it, right? Okay. Before we go ahead, now let me just tell you about myself. My name is Deepika Awasthi, and you can talk to me directly on my Telegram channel, the name of which is Verbal Aptitude. You can search it and join it. You will get all the updates of sessions, free sessions, paid sessions, right? You will get a lot of solving material, and apart from that, you can use my code DA Live, right? DA Live, to get 10% discount on Plus and Iconic subscriptions. So yeah. Now a different kind of question. So we are done with those primary and secondary meaning. Now we are focusing only and only on secondary meaning, right? Because primary meaning is something we all know or will get from the dictionary. We will read. But then why do you need me? You need me to know something which is not easy to find, right? Not like the first level research. So these are the words which we'll be doing now, and we will like basically solve these questions based on secondary meaning and not primary meaning. That's the challenge. So this is again, that was level 1. Now we're doing level 2, and after this there'll be a level 3. So stay tuned, pull up your socks, and give your best in this exercise as well. So secondary meanings we are doing. I'll give you some hint of these words. Let's say share. What is the meaning of the share? So share, for example, has two meanings. For example, if somebody is lying, I would say, okay, so this is a sheer lie, means absolute lie. And second share is someone in sheer sari or someone in sheer shirt, dress, as in transparent. Now, Catholic, someone who's Christian, at the same time, someone um, a wide range, like variety, versatility. That is also synonym of similar to Catholic. Default. Defaulters are people who do not pay money to the bank. They take loan and they do not pay. Same time, by default also means automatic. For example, if you work hard, you will be successful by default, isn't it? So that brook will be a small river, pond. Also, it basically means tolerate. So I'll just write the meaning tolerate, right? Default means someone not paying money, not paying dues. Right? Catholic is wide ranging. Share is like transparent. Right? And other words, pluck is like courage. And other words I'll tell you based on this. Rank is bad smell. Buffet is what you eat in marriage during marriage functions. No. Buffet is something. Okay, of course that is primary meaning, but किसी को बहुत जोर से मारना. To hit someone. Slight is like insult, humiliation. Bid is order, right, and all these things. So we will intimate is like closeness or to inform someone. Deliberate is janbujh ke, purposefully, or to discuss also. We will deliberate on this, we will be discussing on this, so even that is the meaning. Riddle means to make some a lot of holes in something. Base is very low quality immoral person, whereas fell is very cruel person. So there's a difference between immoral and cruel, right? Smart means pain. Latitude means flexibility, relaxation, right? I think मैंने बाकी ज़्यादातर बता दिए, एक दो रह गए, तो I think we can start now with the questions. So banks usually do not approve loans to people with a poor credit history. The risk of dash too high. So I want you to pause for like few seconds. Guess the word from the like from these. I've told you meanings of almost 80 to 90% of the words. So you guess and then we will, of course, you'll know the answer in few seconds. So yeah, the risk of default is too high. Professor Anderson is a hard taskmaster and will dash no nonsense from his students. So then, and will tolerate. So for tolerate, what was the word? Look up in the options. Yes, you're correct there. And will brook. And will brook no nonsense. Leonardo da Vinci had a truly dash range of hobbies. He was interested in everything. So he had a truly a wide range of hobbies. So wide ranging is what? Catholic. Yeah. In spite of the cold, she came to the party in a dash dress. So in spite of the cold, in spite it was winter season, one should wear the coat and thick clothes. She came to the party in a dash. Naturally, she soon regretted because she must be feeling cold. So she came to the party in a sheer dress, right? In spite of the cold. All right. Now let's move to next few questions. Yes. Sir Lancelot dealt his opponent a tremendous dash with his sword. So means he hit his opponent with his sword. So hitting someone hard or continuously means what? I just gave you the meaning as well in the last. You can just go back and check hitting someone hard. Buffet. Yes. Sir Lancelot dealt his opponent a tremendous buffet with his sword. The council will convene at 6 p.m. next Friday in order to dash on the course of action to pursue. So, in order to discuss will be deliberate, right? Deliberate. Someone will have to dash the boss about changes in the plan. So someone will have to inform the boss about the changes in the plan. So inform will be, I think this one will be easier for you everyone. So look at these words and find which word means inform. Correct. You're correct there. Intimate. Intimate has two meanings. One is closeness and second meaning is to inform. So intimate the boss about the changes in the plan. That young lad means young boy, showed tremendous dash in rescuing his friends from the burning bus. He deserves a medal. That means he showed tremendous courage. Isn't it? What kind of word do we need in the blank? Something which is similar to courage. So, which word means courage? Yes, everyone. Courage will be pluck. Right? He showed tremendous pluck. So one is plucking the flowers, that, and secondary meaning is courage. Now, okay, now few more words, few more questions based on the same exercise, same lines. A shrill scream of warning dashed the air as an alert zebra saw a lion charging at the herd. So, yes, what do you think? Go through the options and let me know. What do you think? Rent the air. One rent is what we pay for our PGs, for flats, where we for rooms, right? Those things we rent. and second rend means to wear out, right? To wear out, to that. So it wears out the air as an earth zebra saw a lion charging at the herd. Sonia was in dash of joy after receiving a perfect score in the test. So if you receive a perfect score in the test, you will be very happy, isn't it? So she was in word of joy. Go through the options and let me know in the comment box what should be the answer for question number 20. So she was in transports of joy. Okay. Now from 21 to 26, I will be giving you some like 5 to 10 seconds to think. You can write in the comment box or then just answer on your own and then fill in the blanks on your own. Army officers are strict disciplinarians. They're strict disciplinarians, semicolon. They expect you to do as you are ordered without any argument. So think order. Order will be they expect you to do as you are bid, as you are ordered, or as you are bid without any argument. Termites had been active in the old house for a dozen years while it stood empty. Semicolon. Too many semicolons today, isn't it? The wooden walls were dashed with holes. The termites had been active in old house for a dozen years while it stood empty. So if the wooden house there has been termites for like several years, for dozen years, what they will make to that wooden house, right? They will of course the walls will be riddled with holes, isn't it? Right, the termites will just eat up like almost as much wood as they can. All right, now question number 23. I'm sorry if my statement has given offense. No dash was intended, means no insult was intended, right? So देखो ये words, look at them and tell me what will fit the blank. 5 seconds, 10 seconds to think. So no slight was intended. Mara is such a mischievous child. She is always getting into some problem or in some trouble or the other. So which word means trouble? Yes. Also, you don't have to use the word which are already used. For example, share has been used, Catholic, default, brook, intimate has been used. I think pluck also, rent use हो चुका है. Deliberate, I don't remember. Buffet has been used. Transports हो गया है. Bid हो गया है. Riddled हो चुका है. Right. I think these many words have been used. So you have to use apart from that. So Maria is such a mischievous child. She's always getting into some scrape or the other. Scrape or the other. It means trouble. Okay. Now next question. Genghis Khan was a dash warrior who showed little mercy to his foes. So he was a very, if he didn't show any mercy, right? He's merciless. That means he must be cruel. So what is the word for cruel, students? I told you the meaning here. So the word for cruel is fell. He was a fell warrior. Secondhand smoke has a deleterious effect. It causes breathing problems and makes the eyes what? It makes the eyes like tearful, teary-eyed, or maybe pain. It pains your eyes. Something, right? Something negative. So look at the options and go for the word which has not been used so far. From the I think the work is easier now because you have to choose only those words which are not used as yet. So makes the eyes smart. Smart also means pain. It also means smart like you are, and it also means pain. So sometimes, right? So I is smart, or my, I'm get my head is smart. And you can say that, although headache is of course ache is a better word, but smart, the secondary meaning of smart is also pain or ache. So makes the eyes smart. Isn't it something new for you to learn? Did you know these words before? Okay. Now this Now, words sheer Catholic default, Brooke intimate again same words. I think majority of them were used, so you have to now use only three words. So out of I think base is remaining. Sheer has been used, Catholic has been used, default, Brooke, intimate, pluck, rent, deliberate, buffet, transports. First line is over. We have used. This is also used. Scrape, smart, fell has been used. So what you have now? Wax and rank, latitude and base. And you have four questions as well. So let's try. The contractor has been given a considerable amount of dash in designing the new building. So he was given a flexible amount of flexibility. So which word you think will mean flexibility or flexible or similar to that, maybe based on connotation, or maybe you already know the meaning now. So what do you think? Although again I told you the meaning of all these words majority, and I told you the meaning of flexibility as well, that which word means that. So think for 5 seconds and try to write down your answer in the comment box. You're correct there. Majority of you correct there. That is latitude. Latitude in designing the new building. The problem with old Colonel Smith is that he always tends to dash eloquent about his childhood days, which are of no interest whatsoever to rest of us. Like we are not interested to know about his childhood days, but when he talks about it, he talks like very eloquently in a very excited manner, as if like as if it interests everyone, but it actually interests only him, Colonel Smith. So he always tends to grow eloquent. He always tends to be eloquent. So again, this word is over. Now you have three options: base, rank, and wax. You have to choose from these three options. You tell me, think, and you tell me as the work is getting easier and easier as well, students. Yeah. So I think this is the time you should get correct answers now. Yeah. So wax means to grow eloquent, to be very very eloquent, बहुत excitedly बात करना किसी चीज पे, बहुत ही enthusiasm के साथ बात करना. That Hannibal Lecter has been portrayed in the movie as a dash villain with no finer feelings. Means he doesn't feel for people. He's not very sensitive. So now you have what, rank and base. So what kind of person he must be? Right, he means he's very amoral. He doesn't care. Right, he is just a villain who has no sensitivity towards other people. Who doesn't try to understand, no emotions for other people. So he's a base villain. He's a base villain. The new garbage dump is located too close to the colony. So because the garbage dump is too close, if the garbage dump is, let's say, too close to you, wherever you're walking, let's say somewhere it's near, the air will always be filled with what kind of smell of decay? Will be a very bad smell, right? You don't even want to imagine. So it will be. So of course this is done. So of course rank also means bad smell. Secondary meaning of rank is bad smell. Thank you everyone. I look forward to meeting you on my Telegram channel. I repeat, on my Telegram channel, that is verbal aptitude. Verbal aptitude. You can come there. You can be part of chat group as well. This is channel. You just click on discussions, click on the first, join the channel, then click on the verbal aptitude title. You will see a verb option as discuss. So click on that and you'll be part of that like the group as well, chatting group, wherein you can post your questions if you have any queries, and you can use this code as an invite code to join my special classes, which happens daily on 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. If you need some more sessions on YouTube or in special classes regarding certain topic, feel free to write in the chat box here or comment box, or you can come to my special class and let me know there. If you want to have any more detail about the plus subscriptions or anything about, like I would say, Unacademy, you can again talk to me here directly, and to come to my batches which are starting from 1st June. So let me tell you about my new batches starting from 1st June. I'll just So from 1st June, we are starting two courses. One will be at 3 p.m. and the another will be at 7 p.m. The 7 p.m. one will be again for new students who want to start their CAT prep as well as other management exam preparation, and they think it is too late. Trust me, it's not too late. At least your VRC will be taken care of, like if you just joined from 1st June. So you can just join that, wherein we will be starting from basic to advanced, and we'll try to cover, so it will be daily classes and we'll try to cover your entire syllabus within next 2 months of VARC, of course. And from that, there you'll also get recommendation for your QA DLR sessions. Now this will be a 3 p.m. session which will be more towards advanced. So if you think you have been already preparing on your own and now you want some guidance only but you can prepare, so this will be more on advanced level, but all the questions will be advanced. The explanation will be much more in detail. It will not be just practice that you're giving answers and then we're moving to next question. No, you will answer and then every question will be explained in detail, so that it will be beneficial for students who are going for easy, like who are just looking, who are finding it difficult, as at the same time who are just doing it for practice. Yeah, everyone. So okay, so looking forward to meeting you in my special classes or my plus classes. Let me know whenever you join. Okay, I've seen you on YouTube, seen your sessions, and now I'm here. I'll be grateful to meet you. Thank you, everyone. Looking forward to meeting you. Have a nice day.